We live. You know we live though, right?
We can't be live.
Damn, we can't? You sure?
Are we?
Yes!
We're on the radio waves? You just said we wasn't live.
Nigga.
Nigga.
We gonna fight someday, yo.
We can meet at a mutual location that's in the middle of the country since we're at opposite ends.
I respect
Colorado.
that. Colorado? That's not even that far away from me, for real though.
Fuck, we can meet in... Fuck, what's the next square state over?
I'm thinking something like Michigan or like somewhere like dead center, like fucking Texas. That's
going to Michigan?
Nah, we go to Texas, son. There's some shit I actually want to do in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part of Texas?
Which part of Texas? Probably Dallas. I got a lot of shit I need to talk about them fucking Cowboys. I mean the wonderful city of Dallas.
You think you're gonna go all the way to Texas and talk shit about?
You go hard or you go home. Like
you go to die. That's what you have to do.
It's alright, son, because I got the gap with me. Just in case shit gets sketchy. Just in case. Don't gotta worry about all the details. You don't gotta ask all them questions. Son,
I'm pretty sure Texas is like an open carry state.
good to know.
You just like that rigmarole. Guys, welcome back to another episode of the IMO Podcast.
The rigmarole.
The most professional. the most unbiased professional facts. Oh man, factual podcast around. I like it. Yeah. No biasness, no none of that shit. We are straight shooters and anyway, guys.
Aren't opinions normally biased though?
In my facts.
IMF Podcast? Alright, I'm with it.
That has a pretty nice ring to it.
The IMF Podcast. That sounds like In My Feelings, but I ain't gonna go. We ain't gonna go there.
Let's write that down back. Anyway, let's move on. Guys, welcome to the IMO Podcast. Every single Wednesday, usually at 8. The time may vary, but usually around that 8 o'clock hour on a Wednesday. We do this to talk about all things geek, pop culture, music, going on the world, but mostly about things to do. My name is Andre. First people. Maurice, what's good? How's it going? I'm looking Which one are you really thinking about? Whatever reason, she said Marvin and didn't hang, and I automatically thought about it.
And selling Marvin.
It was pretty good. It was pretty solid. Not the TV. Hey Jerry.
What's up, Pep? How you doing?
Playing Dragon Ball Fighters again. We're also talking about Dragon Ball.
Hey man, you gotta be uniform, you gotta be professional, you gotta be always ready.
Wish I would go for the rest of the podcast. I really wish it does. We'll get there. Yeah. Well, Lord knows I'm not.
Not really.
Yeah.
Deaf.
Yeah.
Not that I've known.
Oh, I am a good the dude here, I haven't really checked. Oh, wait, let me. Mic check.
Hey.
I don't know what's going on here. The celebrity is kind of weird right
Damn,
now.
you sound like you like have the whole mic inside your esophagus.
Go back to the other one.
Like, god damn.
I don't know. All I did was I changed USB ports.
You sure you didn't put sugar on your mic and just like decided it would taste good or some shit?
I don't know what's inherently gay about that.
I didn't even meant that to be gay. It sounds like you're just eating your mic.
I don't know. I tell you what, you guys continue browser here, and yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so Jared, you see those kicks, man?
Oh yeah, son. I'm getting the sell ones. I might buy the girlfriend those Son Gohan ones.
Okay. I mean, we just got talking about those being like the definitely triple ones, but you know, you bound for the bill.
Hey.
I'm up against, you know. That's all the messages for it. That's all I'm saying. Is that it? Or
Wait, one more time.
is that it?
Oh yeah, that's all it was. I wasn't really feeling the Frieza ones. The Vegeta ones are alright, but not enough for me to buy them, honestly.
Yeah, I thought they were okay. They do the job. They get the job. I wouldn't buy those, but I mean, if you're wearing them, I'm not gonna flame you for it. But what I'm flaming you for is probably the Gohan ones, and definitely like the Shenron ones. And they have like a black and white version.
Mm-hmm.
No Smash Bros coming out pretty soon.
Son, I'm working on the Switch. I'm working on it.
Okay.
I don't even know if I'm gonna main Snake anymore, honestly.
Yeah. Did you see the Isabel trailer from last week?
Nah.
Dude, she has the fucking power version. How do you miss that trailer?
I'm loafing, son. We playing fighters, and we got to get him to work with Broly. Even though I just lost. I might have to leave this game real quick. Not because I'm salty, but I got to turn on this volume because it's like getting a little bit hard to hear you guys over this volume. Yeah, let me set that up. This man thinks I'm dipping because I just lost. Nah, I'll definitely come back and give him the work. Nah, I don't think that's how it's gonna go, my guy.
How you feel about so I know that Android 17 is coming into the game.
I want to son. Why does he's already in the game as an assist for 18? It works perfectly fine. Why add him as his own character? I don't get it. That makes no sense to me.
He built a lot of hype from the Super.
Son, I get it. He was the
Super anime.
I give him that. He was the GOAT. He's the main reason why all these niggas isn't dead. I get it. But, oh my god, are you serious? Not Kefla. Where is my Lady Thickums, Maurice? Answer me that.
There's going to be definitely a season 2 of the DLC. So we'll just have to wait until, like, possibly next year.
I'm going to ask again. Where is Lady Thickums, Maurice?
on Xenoverse?
Is she on Fighters?
No.
We have issues.
Yep.
This dude, again, reverse traffic is my kryptonite, son.
You got him.
Yes, this is like the 5th time I played this dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, I don't. I mean, he did have a lot of hype from like Super, I guess, but I do give them credit that they're actually picking, I guess, characters that they have references to what they can use their whole moveset on, instead of just like like just making up a character who, like, for hypothetically speaking, like General Tao, right? Well, no, they have a lot. He has a lot of moves too. Damn it, I don't know though.
Do you think that they're gonna make 17 kind of lays out about it and just make a reverse of Android 18's outfit?
What do you mean?
Android 18's kit? Like, he'll just be like a Captain Ginyu or Android 18 and just use Android 18 as his attack, like his assist.
I honestly hope they don't, because I feel as though it's like we already have quote unquote, I don't want to say puppet masters, but we already have like a Ginyu, like you said. We already have an Android 18 that runs off of like flooding the board with assists. So it's like I don't think we need another one. I don't know. I'm still confused on why we have 17, honestly.
I mean, he was pretty good in the manga. I mean, not in the manga, Super. During the tournament arc, I think he built like he got a lot of fans on his side.
This
Well, I hope it's I definitely want to see him now. I definitely am fine with him being. You sound like you go the other way.
I'm definitely going the other way on this one. I don't see a reason why he should be there.
Oh, true.
I mean, even though he was given hype from Super, it's like he's already in the game. That's like for Smash Bros. If they gave like Waluigi not only a assist trophy, but they make him another character, like why? You know what I mean? It's like he's an assist trophy and he's a character. Like why? That could have been someone else, like Kefla. I'm still salty about that.
Okay, so you just don't want Kefla.
I really do. I really do. The fact that it's not Kefla is the reason why I'm salty.
I will say this: the fact that it's Android 17 for the last pick after we just got like Cell, it does feel like it could have been. I don't want to say someone else, but it feels like it could have been like someone a little bit more hype.
Right.
Or it doesn't feel like our strongest character because a lot of people picking up the game maybe they've never watched Super and they don't know how hype he is.
Right.
So for them to end on a note like this, I don't think it's the strongest. Like maybe if he came out before Cooler, okay, that's what's up. But Cooler coming out before him kind of left like this a bit of a disappointment. Especially because they weren't even released at the same time. So they probably didn't get so confident in making. It seems like they either didn't know they were going to put 17 in over someone else, and he's like the last minute decision, or they just didn't feel confident in the person they had to pick. So 17 or reverse.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of just until I get Kefla, I'm not gonna be happy.
I'm actually in that book. Wait.
Son, like, I mean, if anything, why didn't they just release a character like another movie character, like BoJack, or who's another Hachiak, like another like off-canon movie character that they could have added, like, but they just didn't. Hachiak, he was the you remember that red and like green nigga that like whooped both Gohan and Trunks' ass at the same damn time? I have to give my man. So no one really does shit like that. Like my man is literally whooping both of their asses, but side by side. Like y'all could both get this work, son.
Okay. I'm not sure if he's that hype, but
no, I'm not saying like he deserves it. It's just like another movie character, because Cooler isn't really canon.
Fair. Wait, is it?
No, he's not canon.
I wasn't sure if like Super had like the mix that. You're right. Alright, that's all I kind of have to say about Android 17. I mean, it's cool he's in there, but I'm honestly just waiting till season 2 of Dragon Ball Fighters. So. Yeah. So one thing people need Sony PlayStation, Sony made a PlayStation Classic console, which is kind of it's basically if you see the mini NES that Nintendo had released, it's pretty much the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna have about 20 games on it.
20.
I mean, to start, like the way they put it, it seems like they can add more games to it. You can add more games to the system. But for right now, some of the heavy hitters are, well, to me, these are my heavy hitters. Tekken 3, Final Fantasy 7, and what was it? The Tomb Raider game that wasn't good. It was Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Did you ever play that one?
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. I remember playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but on PlayStation 2, but I don't remember which one it was.
Oh. What's up, Andre?
Does that sound any better? I was trying to wait for the actual Discord app to update, but that shit was taking too long. So any better? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Way better.
Damn, so I guess I gotta start every now and then. So sorry about that. Yeah. It's funny. It didn't even ask me to update. That's what we did.
Yeah. So we were talking about the Android 17 reveal for the last DLC characters. Overall, I think like the combination of our opinion is just it's kind of bad for the last character with this season pack. But then we moved on to the Sony PlayStation Classic stuff. So it's $100, 20 games. 3 of those games being Tekken 3, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, and Final Fantasy 7. That's not even including the other stuff they have into it. Resident Evil, the Crash Bandicoot game, Spyro the Dragon, Mega Man, one of the Mega Man games, Twisted Metal, Silent Hill, stuff like that. So, and they also, these are the preloaded, so there may be a little bit of a hint that there are going to be more games to it down the road. So what do you guys think about this? It also retails at $100.
What's there more to talk about? You get Tekken, all time in one package. Tekken and Tony Hawk is almost enough for me. I'm gonna just throw that out there. What would make it even better is maybe if they could have added something like Spyro to the mix. I actually see that coming down the line pretty soon if it's not already added.
That wouldn't they? Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Damn.
There you go. Can we get that? Can we get that '98 Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation 1? You know I had to bring it.
I like that game. I was thinking like, what if they add that shit to the game? Like, would I really play it? Probably.
Yes, you would. You know you would. It was a good game.
It was a game. It was a game.
I actually played Final Fantasy 7.
Really? Yeah. I kind of quit on like forcing my way through it, only because like I was a kid back then and I didn't understand the fun things. I still don't kind of believe that. I'm willing to try again. So
I just quit like within like a couple of weeks after playing because I was getting nowhere because my little kid mind could not figure out what the fuck to do next. Fucking Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah.
Was one of the hardest fucking things as a kid, son. I remember playing like that first level where you're like some shit and you're just like flipping over shit and that one creepy ass butler is just following you wherever the fuck you go. The game was creepy. The controls back then were ghastly. I'm talking really bad. It was hard to do anything. Just turning around felt like a fucking chore. And then I had to like jump over like Tomb Raider was weird, right? It was weird. Okay, cool. So,
this will probably be the one. I said if they ever get a GameCube one, if Sony like metal up and do a PlayStation 1.
You mean PlayStation 2?
Well, PlayStation 1 has to do games I like.
Yeah, they re-released the PlayStation 2. You already know. You already know. I'm about it.
You back. I thought we was going now. You here?
Kingdom Hearts 2 like 8 different times. It's okay.
I say
Okay.
From Burnout 3. Jack.
Oh my, stop.
I don't even need it to be remastered. Just give me the same fucked up quality it was in like from 10 years ago. Now it's still pretty. Even the bad Ratchet and Clank is like it was the one that nobody liked. The game was garbage.
Take the first one, honestly. Because I think all the other, I think all the sequential ones actually just got better. In my opinion, that is.
Going Commando was good, but I think Up Your Arsenal was like the apex. That was.
I spent so many hours playing Up Your Arsenal, man.
Just a PlayStation 2 in general doesn't really make any sense. No, back in the days when you didn't have anything to do, you go home, do your homework. Well, looks like the next 7 hours.
Son, I remember when I lost my memory card on my PlayStation 2, son, and like my PS2 never turned off. It never turned off, yo.
You don't. Man, there are probably some kids today that don't know what the fuck memory card is.
Son, I could probably pull up a PS2 cartridge and they'll see like that little square on the top of the fucking inside of the cartridge. Niggas will look like, what the fuck is that for? I'm like, bruh, y'all niggas is loafing.
And you know what's even wilder? Memory cards was only like 8 megabytes.
Son,
Holy shit.
son, people will probably wonder what are the white boxes on the fucking PS2. Like when you start that shit up, they wonder what that's for. It's like, nigga, that's your memory. Like that's all the data you got, my guy.
Memory? What's that? Oh, how many gigs is it?
Gigs? Nigga, calm down. We haven't even got past. We haven't even broken one yet. 8. I remember that 8 megabytes, bro. My red memory card. That was, son. You lost your memory card. That was it. That was it, man.
I remember for whatever reason we all had like several fucking memory cards. Well, I know I did. For whatever the fuck reason, they were never really like full all the way. You just had memory cards out the ass. I remember I had like 5 fucking memory cards and I always had to like swap out and switch and shit. Will tell you they were onto one thing because I think like let's say if you wanted to play like Budokai 2 or some shit and one of your friends had like a better like configuration or whatever, he could just bring his memory card over and load up his memory from your game. So that actually kind of makes sense. You can't do nothing like that now. Anyway, let's move on because Discord is still updated and it's starting to get annoying. Did we talk about episode? Internet, I hope you're listening. We're getting another live action Airbender. Another one. Y'all ready?
This time by Netflix. Also this time by Dan and Brian, aka Dante and Bryone, aka
AKA your childhood.
Okay, so let me tag it. Is that a thing? Because I just do have to ask. Can I just go? So, what I think about this, I have a lot of promise in this, only because, I may be a little bit biased here, I finished the Dragon Prince at work yesterday, and that was actually pretty fucking decent. It was pretty cool. It was rated, I think it's rated like YTV or something like that. So it's like, you know, we dance around death. Yeah, we don't kill people. We just get rid of them. Type of shit.
Okay.
But my point is, it was just real, like, it was sensitive, right? And that story they told definitely had me invested. And it was, I hope it wasn't just because I was just super fucking bored at work, but I was actually like invested in the characters and what, like, you know, the story that Netflix is showing, and that was also by some of the creators of Avatar. So I actually have a lot of faith in this series, just based off the fact that the first season, first 9 episodes of Dragon Prince was actually pretty dope. There was a few critiques I had about the animation, but
I still need to watch Dragon Prince too. That's what's good.
you can do it again. It's really work.
Have faith in Mike and Brian. I think it was Mike and Brian, not Dan and Brian, by the way.
No, it says
Cause I'm always using Mike. Or Mike something. Both of their last names are stupid as shit. So I'm so serious.
oh,
Like,
Michael and Dan is the same. Michael Johnson.
see what I mean by dumbass last name? Yeah, cause I remember like they're.
Oh, Brian's is even worse. God, that's like King Z. God, I don't even want to butcher. Sorry, Brian.
Yeah, you guys are great, but y'all like Anyway, I have faith in Mike and Brian. I'm questioning Netflix's. If Netflix has proved one thing, they know how to do characters really well. But I feel that their action is lacking a little bit, especially when it doesn't have like decent budgets. And that's more, that may be, I don't know whether that's like a limitation on Netflix's part, whether that's a limitation on the director's part, but for whatever reason, I'm not getting like that serious, like, when I'm not looking for like Justice League level CGI, or I'm sorry, Avengers level CGI, because we don't talk about this CGI around here. I'm not expecting like Avengers level CGI, but like some of the fight scenes kind of look lazy to my eye, especially when it's like coming from a kung fu. I feel like we just talked about this. It's just the whole fight scene. But I just feel like I'm looking at like. I feel that when like with the shit that you could get with like a low budget, especially if you bring on like people who's like actual fight coordinators instead of whatever the fuck they were doing on Iron Man.
I don't know. I like the season it kind of got better. Like kind of like the whole season of Iron Fist got better as a whole. I think like they finally threw some more money towards the fight choreography.
I have no problem. I think the fight choreography is going to be good because trust to believe if they can draw some of the actual martial arts I saw on the show, then I'm pretty sure they can get some actors to actually do the shit. So I'm not really worried about that. My worry is with how they're going to do the effects.
Thank you.
I mean,
Avatar does kind of want to be better.
It's good. I don't know. I guess we wouldn't know. We just have to wait and see the final product. Because I mean, they are like two heavy hitting. They make really good teams. And Dragon Prince, I think, is doing well enough. I mean, it has flaws. Damn, he's like last. It does have flaws, but I think like overall, I think it'll bring in some decent money. Not Avatar money, but it'll bring.
No, I'm talking about like how they're gonna get the money to animate some of this shit. Cause not even Hollywood got that shit.
Well, I mean, like I think with Hollywood and like when you have your own shows and shit, you have that prove yourself, right? Like show us that you're worth the bang for our buck. And I think with Dragon Prince, that's what they.
But I still, no, cause I don't know the budget. I don't know how much money it takes to animate something, and how much it takes to shoot it in live action. So I don't know.
Dragon Prince wasn't even like live action. That shit was like CGI throughout.
But CGI is really cheap.
Yeah, I know. That was like I said. That was the prove yourself. That was the prove yourself show. To me, that's what it seemed like to them for Netflix to Mike and Ben. Or Mike and Brett. That was the prove yourself. So I feel like they could be throwing more money given a new season or the opportunity to make a new season.
It makes sense because Avatar is a pretty big name. I don't know the numbers, but I'm pretty sure that Avatar is one of the most successful things of the past decade. So it has a really big name attached to it. They already know the fan base for this is extremely. They might give it a pretty penny.
I'm hoping so.
Hoping for whatever budget they have for Bright, double that. I'm serious.
I feel you.
Back right? I think I said that about like a Naruto joint, a Naruto live action.
Okay, so no. You said give it a big budget, but I think Bright was
I
only.
think it.
Oh, okay.
I just said more than what like whatever the fuck Full Metal Alchemist had or whatever someone used it at the time. I think it took 90 million to make Bright.
Oh wait, hold up. I didn't think it was that expensive. wait a minute. most Hollywood movies don't get that.
It was 90 million to make Bright.
I'm sorry. I need you to understand. District 9 had like similar, but in fact, I think District 9 didn't even get that big of a budget. And District 9 was fucking awesome, so I don't know.
But it needs to be between like I would like for it to be as big a budget as possible. They can just make their dream or make like their dream of Avatar as close as fucking possible and give us the right characters, the right actors. Give us the right actors to deliver the right characters, the right film team, the right choreography, the right music. I just need everything to hit.
I think they're gonna hit on everything except for the fucking effect. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless for the last fight scene with like the last 4 episodes, fuck it, making a movie. With a $200 million budget, boom. And those last 4 episodes, son, the colors, the music, the emotion, son, those last 4 episodes of Avatar won't another level. You'll never see that shit ever again as a kid. I guarantee it. That shit was crazy. Son, did you see the part where Zuko was been in red fire and Azula was been in blue fire?
God, yeah, dude. Yeah. That's actually my favorite scene in the whole fucking series. I don't think anything Theresa Memory has topped that fucking scene, except for Zakiya flying for the first time.
Let go of your earthly tether. Why the fuck do you keep saying that? Let go of your earthly tether. Then you get to the part where he flies and it's like, oh. That's why he kept so saying it.
It's a chance.
But yeah, like I said, this is one of the things where we're just gonna have to wait and see. But Lord knows, can't be worse than Titans. So. Holy shit! And those are actually household names. So yeah, let's fuck that.
So I was talking to one of my coworkers about this because he's the one who kind of brought it up to me first. And one thing I thought of was it's gonna be weird seeing Avatar with different actors. Cause you're gonna have that voice of Zuko in your head from the animated. You're gonna have that voice of Aang, Katara. Everyone, are they gonna have different actors? And will that be bad though?
Here's how we deal with that. Make anybody in this show white. Nobody. And then it'll all just go away. Make Aang half Asian, half white. So it's true to their character. I want Zuko to be, well, maybe not hard Chinese, but Chinese. I want Katara and Sokka to be fucking Native American. I want Toph to be whatever the fuck Toph was. And I think she was Chinese.
Yeah, Toph. Yeah, she was Chinese. I think all of them except for Katara and Sokka were Chinese.
And there's so much with that shit, son. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. You can't just curse these white ass niggas. And then I'm looking at the show and I'm like, nah, nigga, you can't. Nah, I mean, maybe you get a pass with ass, depending on who you ask. But come on, Zuko, that nigga, motherfucking Katara and Sokka, these niggas come from a water tribe. No, I'm sorry, I'm kidding about it. That shit was triggering. Holy shit.
I just wanted to be a good story. That's it. I mean, I do want, there to be, multicultural representation of the black people that are related to that.
How much you want to bet they're gonna make Katara black?
I'm fine with it. You know?
That seems to be the trend right now. Just make them black.
Yeah, not right now. I think a little bit before Miles Morales got made into the new Spider-Man, and they killed off Peter Parker at the same time. Quote unquote, killed off Peter Parker at the same time. I think around that time is where the thing started. They're like, hey, let's just SJW up everything. Or maybe it was Jane Foster. The Jane Foster, that's Thor's love interest. She became Thor. She's still Thor.
Yeah, we need them all. I'm like, wait, wait a minute, hold up. Like that. I'm not saying make everybody a woman and make everybody black. We're not.
But on the other hand, if you want to cast Michael B. Jordan as Superman, I'm not going to tell you no.
No, either. That sounds funny. That's fun.
I'd pay to see it.
Don't even have him act like he's Superman. Have him act like he's Killmonger still.
Yeah, right. Okay, nah. You see all that money y'all stealing? That's mine now.
Man, can you say no, nigga? Wait, what? You can't say that. Why not, nigga?
It been so hard.
Kill them all. What? I mean,
I feel like if you're gonna fuck up with Lex Luthor, you definitely have to give us Michael B. Jordan as Superman now. You gotta make it even.
right. You got it. It's the only fair thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, or you can make Reed Richards black. That's
Too late.
Damn, really?
Comics.
Never mind. Damn, SJW's getting around, don't they?
I think it's in Spider-Gwen's universe, their Reed Richards is a black guy.
Anyway, let's can we get a Spider-Gwen movie, please?
I'm about it. I'd pay to see it.
I'm asking for too much at that point.
Nah, you ask for just the right amount, my nigga.
Wait. Into the Spider-Verse. You're welcome.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I want to see one just her.
It may be
That-
on one, but that's about as close you're gonna get right now, and you better accept it.
Damn.
Recast. I want it all, son.
Okay. Emma Stone is Gwen Stacy. I can get on board with that. She ain't doing none of her stunts, but you know she got the talking bit.
Andrew? And that's what they all do, except for Blade, 'cause, you know, what's his fight since that nigga. Anyway, let's move on. Have you seen? Wait, I'm sorry. Have you seen some of the stills for fucking Blade? That shit is hilarious. They got these stills where Blade is just laughing and shit. Nigga is just smiling with a sword in his hand. It's the funniest shit ever. Anyway, motherfucker, have you lost your mind, son? That was. We should watch Blade again. Anyway, so. The big one. The most important Marvel movie past 5 years. Oh, second most important Marvel movie. Third most important Marvel movie to come out. We got our first look. And Marvel. And you know, for all the noobs out here, it's not just because the company's named Marvel. Their name is Captain Marvel. That's not it. But if you actually, but if you ask me why is she called Captain Marvel, I don't exactly got an answer for you. Maybe Marvel was just filling themselves. I don't know. Anyway,
It was to directly answer Captain Marvel.
See?
From DC. I'm pretty sure that's the reason.
I don't know.
I could be wrong. Because Shazam was Captain Marvel before, and either one was an answer to the other, or I can't remember how it was.
It may have been like the first thing you said, because I remember Shazam was called Captain Marvel before DC Comics didn't exist or some shit like that. And I'm like, well, damn, Marvel, what the fuck? I don't know what to do with. Yeah, like I don't even know. And what's even is that DC even changed the name from Captain Marvel to Shazam. So I don't know, that whole history is weird. Anyway, Captain Marvel, our first all female superhero movie in Marvel. Cannot think of another one. Oh yeah, definitely within Marvel. But besides Wonder Woman,
DC.
Can't really think.
Catwoman, even though I read it
God damn, that's a suppressed moment right there. Holy shit, I forgot all about that. And other than that, I think that's it. Sad. Anyway, so we got our first look at Captain Marvel. First impressions, I'm a little on the fence, but I know the importance of Captain Marvel, so I'm all about it.
Okay. I am not on the fence. This actually seems a bit grander than I thought it was going to be. But maybe my expectations were just set so low, anything could have impressed me at this point. Her punching an old lady, though, I feel as though without context, a lot of people are going to take that the wrong way. I'm not one of them, and I love it.
Scroll, son.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously a Skrull. I know that much. But I love the fact that she punched the old lady in the trailer in Hollywood. So be okay with it.
Yeah. It's sad because to the normies, and yes, I do call you people normies. To the normies, it's just gonna be a white bitch punching an old lady in the face. But to anybody who knows, well, no, because I think, just the term Skrulls and just knowing who they are, I would say that's kind of tier 2 like knowledge. I would say that's more of like separate like common knowledge into tiers. Like tier 1 would be, hey, I know who Spider-Man and Superman is. I would say that tier 2 you actually know who like the Skrulls are, and then tier 3 would be like, I know the date of when this shit came out, and I know who Moon Knight or Moonlight or whatever the fuck that nigga name is and shit like that.
You could probably bump it up a little bit lower than push it down a little bit lower than that towards tier 1, because the Skrulls got animated into like the Avengers cartoon that came out like a while ago. A lot of people like that. Mostly because of the Skrulls fucking don't want to call it an exit. Because of the Skrulls fucking exit. So yeah, it's a little bit more common knowledge now.
Point taken. So. But like you said, you are gonna have like these. Okay, so why should you just punch it? Wait till the movie comes out, and don't whatever you do, don't ask a nigga who knows what you're talking about. Please, you're talking about a movie that's just gonna be, the entire movie is gonna get spoiled for you at that point.
That is the best for my ass, bitch, you ain't shit too.
That's pretty mean, right? Anyway, but anyway, yeah, so it's 60-40. It doesn't look like it's gonna be the strongest out of all of them. It kind of looks like a page turner, but here we gotta hurry up and introduce this character because he's gonna play a big deal in the next event. I feel like it's gonna be one of those type deals. Kind of like, I think it's gonna be kind of have a feel like Iron Man 2 did before Avengers came out. To get through this movie so we can hurry up and get to the thing that we're actually trying to do. Which is kind of unfortunate because I think that she can actually be a really good character. She's definitely different. That's for fucking sure.
Well, I wouldn't take this as just like, oh, they're only doing this to get to the next part. I mean, no, she's gonna play a major part moving forward. Like, she absolutely has to nail this role. Right?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
And I think they're going to definitely put effort like they've always done. Only because she's literally, would you call her the flagship character? Well, she's the nigga carrying the torch for the next movie. So you kind of need this to be great.
But here's the thing, though.
Need this to be good.
But here's the thing, though. I still, like I said, I mean, I'm with you. I agree with you. But is this gonna? If it's not gonna be at least like Black Panther quality, then it's gonna have a hard time because this.
Okay, that's a little wild of a statement. But just before you unpack that, that's a wild statement in itself. Not a lot of Marvel movies now reach what Black Panther does.
I feel they have to do because you have to realize these are the people. Black Panther's cool. Black Panther's solid because he had a great movie. Now I'm thinking that this movie isn't going to be as good as Black Panther, and you're having these two characters replace these iconic ass people that we've grown with for the past 10 years.
No, but it's not, and you shouldn't expect it to be that good. Just because Black Panther was better than the second Captain Marvel movie, the second Captain America movie. I think statistically, it was better than Civil War. And Civil War had everybody in it too. Like, I think the only movie that beats it out is Infinity War. So I wouldn't think that this would be better. And I mean, this is just me as me as an intellectual. I wouldn't think it's better because there's no way they can follow up something as like quote unquote cultured as fucking Black Panther with Captain Marvel. Like, I think it's gonna be a good movie. I think it's gonna be really solid. But it's only not gonna be years. You shouldn't expect it to be.
If these characters, if this is one of the people that's going to be like the main character, then we're not talking about like, hey, we're not talking about, hey, this is going to be another Falcon or any other black guy in the Marvel universe besides T'Challa. This is going to be Captain America's replacement.
Yeah.
RDJ's replacement. Yeah, that's a tall ass order for just give me a 7 out of 10 movie. Well, even, all right, I tell you what, maybe it is a little wild for me to think that this movie is going to be as good as Black Panther or even
right. That's putting like a lot of pressure on so many movies.
Needs to make me love Captain Marvel.
I think
have to do that at least.
That's a fair. That's way more fair. That's way fair. Because like Captain America was a flagship character, and his second movie was not as good as Black Panther's first. Like, come on.
That can be debated, depending on who you want. That can be debated. I think.
I'm not talking about Civil War. I'm talking about Winter Soldier. Yeah, the first movie that was ass.
Yeah, we don't talk. Most of those first phases. We don't talk about. In fact, I think literally the Incredible Hulk is just not even canon anymore. We just
he just exists.
I literally cannot even remember what happened. I think Loki died. Or like
Betty was there. Oh, General Ross was there.
Oh yeah, that's kind of how many times we mentioned General Ross. Okay. Actually, he has been in a couple of those movies. So I can't do that. But fucking Edward Norton's not even in this first anymore. The Abomination is just no fucking where. It's not even mentioned again. You don't get I forgot the name. Hulk has some pretty dumbass films too. We don't get a mention of like the suit with Snark. So yeah, that the Incredible Hulk doesn't exist. Nobody remembers Thor 1. Let's not even talk about Captain America because it was shit. And that movie makes the last 20 minutes of Captain America was just dumb as a motherfucker.
What's Captain America?
The first one. Exactly. So yeah, I tell you what, if of Captain Marvel, and I get a movie that's at least on the same par as maybe not Iron Man 2 because I did not like Iron Man 2 at all. It was a little bit too. I'm gonna say Iron Man 3. So give me a movie that's on the same quality as Iron Man 3, which is pretty good. There's no really good movie to compare to. So I'm gonna just stick with Iron Man 3.
Give us Winter Soldier. Just give us Winter Soldier. I feel like Winter Soldier is very achievable because it was just a really good spot. It was just a good spot movie.
I think Winter Soldier's top 5.
I mean, the competition, you know. But Thor, please.
Thor 2.
Thor 2, man.
To be honest with you, I've never even seen Thor 2. Everybody just say, you got it.
Don't worry about it.
Or I tell you what, Ant-Man. At
Yeah, I
least,
like that, man.
at least Ant-Man. If you go any lower than
In terms of rating, yeah. But the scope of this movie seems like really fucking big. I didn't think there were actually going to be a space travel shit. And now there's actually maybe some time travel involved in it. So it seems like it's going to be a lot bigger than what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting like actual space travel from this shit or like time travel, you know?
Can you explain where she's been and how come she didn't age? She's like frozen in some type of time capsule.
I think that could be explained mostly with her powers.
So I'm basically going into Captain Marvel. Don't do it.
It's just
I want to go in fresh.
okay.
I'm moving on to something.
Okay, I'll feel you, bro.
You hit? Wow.
I mean, you said fresh.
That was me. That was I would get now.
Nah, man, it's fresh.
I'm on to something fresh. Okay, moving on. Let's go ahead and get this one out the way. I've heard of it. In fact, I think I'm buying a PC just to play fucking Fortnite now that I'm thinking about it. So, Fortnite, quite possibly the biggest game on the planet right now. I don't think anybody kind of predicted that happening. I know I didn't. Radar. I didn't think it was going to be this. God damn. So, anyway, Fortnite. I think it just outdid League somewhere a couple months ago.
I think it did when Epic said, "Hey, I'm just gonna donate 110 million."
That's it. You're still on that, aren't you?
Do you, son? That's more than every single fucking sponsor has done combined. What part of that are you not getting?
That's Jeff Bezos man right there. You talking? That's a lot of money. Anyway, apparently everybody can't stop watching Ninja, which is funny because I don't know who the fuck Ninja is, but apparently he's a really good Twitch streamer. Anyway, so Ninja has just been one of the issues of ESPN. Now, it may not seem like a lot, but in my personal opinion, pretty fucking big. That ESPN, you know, oh no, I'm thinking of Sports Illustrated. I'm pretty sure ESPN does this too. ESPN, that same magazine that'll have like holding a football, and then you go inside and it's like nothing but stats and quotes about the NFL and whatever LeBron James is doing. And so the fact that esports is getting that big to the point where you have a Twitch streamer. Well, don't quote me. I don't think Ninja has signed anybody.
Isn't he a part of Team Solo Mid? I could be wrong on that. Never mind.
I heard of Solo Mid, so I'm just gonna agree with you. So yeah, it's kind of surreal for me because I think we can all say that we've all been keeping up with like the esports scene for since inception. Actually, so remember when League, well, esports has been a thing for League for sure, but I will say that League is when things really started getting big in the world of esports, and then you started getting these people who just by playing a video game, becoming literal celebrities in their own countries and shit. And we get this dude, and now we're on the cover of ESPN. And so, do we think? Is this the big shift?
I don't think this.
Where we're going to start seeing this on TV.
I don't think this is going to be the big shift, in my opinion, because it's kind of just. I feel as though this is just recognizing that, hey, this is a sport, because it's always been classified as a sport. Well, not always, but I don't know. I think this is just more of just recognition of this guy is really good at Fortnite, making a lot of money playing Fortnite. Because before Ninja was like all big and popular, you know, Overwatch was taking over. League was a dominant thing. Counter CS:GO was still played internationally. Dota 2 still played internationally. You know, you got prize pots going at about like $2 million for Dota 2. So I don't know. I don't think this is the big shit, but this is definitely like I can finally say, hey, playing video games isn't a waste of time. I can actually make money off this shit.
Right. It's I I don't know. This is always. I was brought up in more of a conservative, but more of like generation where our parents didn't really like understand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, like it's not exactly it's a little bit more than just a video game, just a little bit more compared to when you guys were growing up. Because you know, like you guys grew up with arcades and shit like that. Well, us video game, and you guys are going like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, now you see why. This is more than just $50. Go play this game for a couple weeks and then just drop it. This has become a million, almost. Well, I don't know about $1 billion. We're probably getting up there though. This is a million. This is $100 million industry right here.
Mm-hmm.
We see. It's becoming a point where, okay, you're spending thousands of dollars on this PC, it may just pay you back someday. So this is almost comparable to going outside and practicing your free throws, practicing your I'm going on a bit of a tangent here.
No.
But this is it's almost on the same lines right now.
Nah, like I don't feel as though you're gonna
full-blown conversation about PlayStation 1. All right, leave me alone.
Son, I mean, you got to think about it, because when these players go pro, they don't just they don't just spend like an hour, 2 hours practicing. They spend 8 hours, 40 hours a week practicing this game to get to a point where they've not only mastered like the major mechanics of like, you know, how to block, you know, how to do a certain input. They're learning frame data. Like this game is like, for example, fighters, this game is broken down by frames, not just seconds, frames of a second. And I'm calculating all of these different moves in that amount of time. It takes a lot to do that. You can't just sit down for an hour, play this game, and go to a tournament and win. That's not how it works.
Have put it best in chat. Like it's comparable to learning a second.
Basically.
It really is.
And I didn't really understand that until like I actually got into Tekken. I think Tekken is one of the only video games where I actually took somewhat seriously. I'm still trash at it, but
I could have told you that.
If you just stop throwing out the dragon,
so you'd be very surprised how often that gets.
I know, but like after the first 3, just stop.
But and it's a little bit faster too. We in there, boys. Anyway, it gets to the point where like let's take Tekken for instance. It's not just, hey, you played it for like months. Nah, you need to. There's gonna be some shit that you won't know until you actually just spend a week in the lab just looking at, all right, this is how fast this move comes out. This is what you do to counter that move. You can't just do anything right here. You press this button at this point, and you just like juggle all of that shit. It's very comparable to fucking chess. If chess and poker, whatever the fuck reason poker is on ESPN,
It is.
then there's no reason that esports can't be in that same fight. So it's getting big. It's getting really big. Bigger now the niggas are playing. I like that. That's me being racist. Anyway, You're just gonna start doing this now. When you not,
like, if it keeps being funny, I'm gonna keep trying. Kinda like
I'm not saying anything. Well, I'm not saying anything right now. When are you not saying? Wait. Okay, moving on. Do you guys still remember who Machine Gun Kelly is? Because I forgot. I think Eminem came out with a song. He called it Killshot, and ever since that song came out, I just completely forgot about this dude named Machine Gun Kelly's career. I forgot about all the songs. I don't know none of his albums anymore. I forgot what the nigga looks like. Can you guys like refresh me, like who the fuck Machine Gun Kelly is?
Eminem, but tattoos and skinny.
So,
damn.
So I'm taking it you guys think he bought, or Eminem completely destroyed Machine Gun Kelly?
That's who that nigga was after that song.
Can you tell me why, like how he bodied him?
So, son, there was this one part where he said, I think it was just somewhere in the middle or the end. He said something along the lines like, okay, Pop, this is it. This is your moment. This is the biggest you're gonna get. So enjoy it. And then he said something more about his career. Well, I had like 4 fucking albums that took off, and they were like some of the best selling albums of all time.
Mm-hmm.
You're like almost 30.
So,
you haven't done shit.
would you say that you just proved Machine Gun Kelly right, saying that Dr. Dre made your success? You're not like. See, this is the problem I have with that diss.
Wait, but
No. Wait, go ahead.
Master P helped him out.
Master P?
Helped out MGK. Yeah, helped out MGK. A lot.
Seriously, interesting. Okay. Granted that, my thing is, see, I have a problem because a lot of Machine Gun Kelly's disses weren't rebutted, in my opinion. Like, the ones that actually hit hard. For example,
Well, he only,
no, let me give
he
it.
only said like 5 things, right? Not 5 things. He said a few things. 5 of the things of the few things he said were about his age.
So let me ask you this: did Eminem just admit the fact that his last 3 albums, since he wanted to correct it, were trash?
They do that.
Because what Eminem says, like, oh yeah, it was not 4, it was 3. Get your facts straight, nigga. Did you just admit that it's bad? Why did you not rebuttal? So what the fuck? What about? What? Hold on, no. I was not going for that. I was like, nah, dude, you can't do that to me. You can't. I'm like so not focused on this game right now. I don't know. And then it's like I felt as though Eminem could have been more disrespectful. I felt as though he was just like not really like going at him, like saying, "Oh yeah, I'm still making good music." He just went, "No, you're not even on my level. Why should I care?" I'm like, all right, that's cool. I don't think he destroyed his career, but I don't know. I think Eminem just put out a better song, in my opinion. Like people say, "Oh, he bodied him." No, he did not.
I don't know about that because like MGK didn't even come with like really hard disses.
What do you mean he did not come with fully hard disses? Please explain that one to me.
What were some of the things he said besides the fact that the nigga was old?
Oh, the fact that this dude can't. All right, so when he got put off a Sway, what was it Shade 45? Apparently, Eminem wanted to do some slick shit behind the scenes, making it to where he couldn't even do a freestyle on there. And I'm just like, why are you trying to shelf his career? That's some true shit. What else did he say? God damn it! I literally listened to this like 20 minutes ago and I can't remember. I'm mad. But now,
well, that particular thing was answered in the interview.
when? Oh, the interview? Oh, I didn't see the interview. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
I agree that this two sides of this. There's one side that's saying, first of all, MGK shouldn't have even responded, and then there's another side that says, and we've already known that Eminem is kind of petty, but it's getting to the point where Eminem is taking this a little bit too seriously to a dude who you can't even say in the same breath. Like, you're giving him all of this attention. It's a little weird. Like I think this would be like Eminem should not respond after this.
You mean MGK?
Oh,
Whatever he wants, but I don't think Eminem should respond because if you really want to be real, and has been on fire as far as like his album going in the past decade.
fair, but we get to see it, so fuck it. I mean, he can respond all day and night, to be honest with you.
You have one of the greatest of all time going back with fucking Machine Gun Kelly, and then it proved.
Oh, who else stepped up? Tell me. I mean, oh yeah, because Joe Budden came out of his retirement to step up, right?
We get to Joe Budden in 1 second because I like Joe, but Joe needs to stop. Anyway, let's stay on Machine Gun Kelly for 1 second.
No, but I mean, right? We all said on Machine Gun Kelly. Like, no, who else stepped up to say anything? To like fight back against Eminem for saying shit. A lot of niggas was like, nah, them, being petty, or they're just deflecting from the fact that they're not throwing bars against them. Machine Gun Kelly did it. Okay, we're gonna respond. We're gonna clap back because no one else did it.
But after this, we're on Eminem's part.
It's win-win for us as the consumer because we get some dope fucking bars. Because at the end of the day, I thought MGK's song was MGK's song was dope. Wasn't better than Eminem, but it was dope, and I took that, I put it on the playlist.
I had some problems with MGK songs.
But regardless, it's more content too. Like it's not just a rap. It's not just a rap beat. It's also like, entertainment for us. That's what the industry is for, you know.
I don't know. If that's the case, then do we? So we just need beef to have good music.
No, you don't necessarily need beef to have good music, but it's a hell of a motivator.
It keeps things more interesting.
Because before that, what did we really have? Like there's no rap beats going on, no hard bars getting tossed around the way. It was just like niggas who just hype men on the stage entertaining crowds. No actual like
I would have rapped
competent bars like going back and forth. Because at the end of the day, neither side really matters to your life or my life, right?
Right.
It's just about. I just want to be entertained and hear some dope ass music.
I feel you on that one. That's why I was so excited about the beef in the first place.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, man.
This Kamikaze album instead of Revival before Revival even came out.
But you only got this album because of Revival coming out.
It's true. True.
So what? We gotta
interview too. Like.
So what? We gotta piss you off for you to give us good music. Well, guess what, Eminem? You are the worst rapper of all time.
Didn't we do this before? And then he actually did come out with this shit.
And it's fucking weird. Why do I have to antagonize you for you to give me good music? You're like Gohan. I gotta push you to the fucking limit, and then you go Super Saiyan 2.
Son, that you know how accurate you just summed that up, because you pushed him to a point where he came out with Super Saiyan 2. He got angry, and then he started to fizzle out. Then he comes back even stronger. You know how accurate that? Don't say that.
But if we don't get anything, we get fucking Revival. Like what? I don't know.
Does it fucking matter at the end of the day? Because you paid $9.99 like every other nigga to get that album, and it's not like you're losing out on much. You can still download 3 more albums and shit. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, if you're worried about losing your money, I guess I can understand on some point, because you got like a semi-trash album or album you consider trash. I don't know if I consider it trash anymore just yet, because I do want to give it another listen through. But I mean, does it really matter?
The album.
If the Revival album.
Listen to that shit again.
I mean, no, I'm not saying you should. I'm just going to just cause. But even so, like, does it really matter? Like, if niggas are beefing in rap, like, does it really matter to the entertainment industry?
You're kind of making.
Are you really just okay with just like the Lil Yachty and shit like that, and his other colleagues?
It's more so of.
I'm trying to be nice.
I know.
I wish Eminem could have done this and been like, hey, you can have both sides. Kind of like what Jay-Z is doing.
Okay.
Like Jay-Z dropped 444, and guess what? Nobody.
Jay-Z not Eminem though.
Jay-Z can be said in the same breath as Eminem.
No, not in the same regards to what you're thinking. Like you're thinking I'm saying it in a negative way. I'm saying it in a way that like Jay-Z's just a completely different person when it comes to music. He's a businessman first, artist second. No, Eminem's just an artist straight through. He is not a businessman. So they're already going to have different design approaches. Huh?
I completely agree with what you're saying, because I think I heard that somewhere else too.
Yeah.
Because and you're right. Eminem isn't exact. He is a straight. I make music. May not be the best music all the fucking time, but I make music.
Yeah, I mean, he does his thing, right? Jay-Z released. Well, no, I'm not going to go tip the towel now. It's just Jay-Z's fully invested in the business at this point, and probably somewhere midway through his career. Eminem was just like, I just want to make music because I like music, so it's a good outlet.
Jay-Z's only midway through his career. What's Eminem?
Not midway through his career, but I'm pretty sure at some point, midway through his career, he decided he wanted to just get into the business aspect of music.
And Eminem was just like, well, fuck that shit. So yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. So nothing against Jay-Z. I mean, he's making just about. He's probably making more money than Eminem is.
And not a probably.
He is
not a probably. Yeah. That's not even.
I'm sorry.
Jay-Z is like up there. I think he might be top 3 as far as hip hop is concerned.
But I'm trying to prevent myself from saying like a lot of sweeping statements, but yeah, he is making more money, right?
Let's talk about Joe Budden, because Joe Budden has been wild, and
I'm where we're going. Like, why are you a bitch? What's going on?
I like Joe Budden. Joe Budden releases some really good content. He's very entertaining to listen to. But sometimes he can take it a little bit too far.
I think he takes it far all the time, but he is funny.
But that's one of the reasons why we like. Well, I don't know about you guys. That's one of the reasons why I like listening to Joe Budden. His energy, his over the topness. He can pretty much just like say shit. Not a lot of people can do that, but it gets to a point where it's like, wait a minute, hold up, Joe. So for everybody who doesn't know, Joe Budden said that he's better than Eminem.
Whoa!
Damn, Jared, where were you at? And not only did he say he's better than Eminem, he said that he's been better than Eminem for the past 10 years.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going,
Whoa!
whoa. And then
What are you doing?
I'm not just rapping, I'm saying stuff. I'm like, shut up. Shut up.
I
What does that even mean?
Like, I listened to like one of his songs, like it was like nigga, this, nigga, that. I swear to God, like I don't have a problem with that, cause like sometimes you just gotta drop them M-bombs, and I feel you. I need to drop them sometimes too. I don't do it enough in my opinion, nigga.
Yo, get this man out of here, son.
But I don't think you can talk about like substance when you're like with the music that you have, right?
It's next to nowhere, in my opinion. Cause I literally, if you say, hey, name a Joe Budden album. Well, no, I know of one because that's the one that I started.
I know what he did from Slaughterhouse. I remember that one.
I know about that.
He had songs on there.
Yeah, songs on there. I don't think you wouldn't really call it his album.
I mean, he was part of the group. His album claimed ownership. He has like what 1/4, 1/8 ownership at this point.
That's fair. But yeah, to say that you can out rap Eminem, and I've been better. Like if I sat down, I could come up with some bars better than Eminem. Man, Remy Ma said it best. This nigga will murder you, and you know it. And you know, I think Joe is just too proud to say that. Hey. That was wild of me to say that. I don't think I'm actually better than Eminem, and I think it's just his pride getting in the way. He knows good and damn well. He won't even talk about the subject anymore. That way that he didn't keep the same energy the way he said I'm better than Eminem for the past decade. That's how he talks.
Exactly.
He didn't keep that same energy with his new show, and I'm like, yo, come on, chill out.
Son, I'm just trying to say, okay, if you say that, then prove it to me. Prove it as a consumer.
I mean, MGK did it. Do it this.
Right? It's like, I heard you on BET Cypher. Well, I also heard Eminem on BET Cypher, and you were not near that level.
You know, even on this new show, the show is called State of the Culture. Start with the State of the Culture. I think it's going to be something. Even his co-host was even.
Yeah, if Eminem gets into his
even his co-host, all of them, all three of them was like, and Joe was like, well, we gotta wrap this up. I'm like, okay. And it's on Remy Ma for this.
Like he kept trying to deflect the question, and she just kept bringing it back. Like, okay, cool. Why you a bitch though?
Come on, Joe. Well, because I'm a content creator. I'm like, nigga, you can't do that. You can't. His whole thing was, okay, respond with bars. You have not responded with bars yet, but yet you want to go on Nicki. Now, as a consumer, I can go on Nicki because I'm a consumer. You, on the other hand, you're in that industry and you're not doing what you say that you like seeing, which is responding with bars. And I think that's kind of
Exactly.
entertaining guy. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I don't know. He just said some wild shit right there. Like I listened to that whole podcast where he was talking about it, and his fucking
Wasn't it?
with Eminem. Like it's funny how like it doesn't seem like he's giving us the whole truth. Maybe we kind of heard Eminem's version of it as well. I'm leaning more so towards Eminem. I do feel like a lot of what he was saying was making sense. Like, yeah, these guys are great with bars, but as far as like pleasing the crowd, I mean, no one's really like looking for their music, you know?
True. Me, in
And that
fact,
makes
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And that makes a lot more sense than, you know, they were just trying to like keep me out of this and keep me out of that, blah blah blah. And there was another thing that he said that Eminem contradicted, like on his interview. He said that Eminem like never stood with them like Rick Ross does with the groups he signs and shit like that. And I'm just like, wasn't he on the BET Cypher with y'all? Didn't he feature on several songs from the Slaughterhouse album? Several?
It almost goes back to that one song that I didn't like on Kamikaze. Like, you niggas are like looking towards him a little bit too much, and you guys want him to be like, oh well, we need M. Well, M doesn't want to be like the crutch man. He doesn't want to be the person like everybody's relying on, because Eminem is fucking Eminem. Eminem wants to do what Eminem wants to do. He doesn't want to be responsible for you guys' success. I think that makes a lot more sense than what Joe was giving us. But then again, I wasn't there.
Yeah, right. Like, you guys have to stand on your own as artists. Like, yeah, I mean, Eminem, signing you guys, but I feel like he's done more than his fair share on getting your name out there.
Yeah, in fact, just saying that you're signed with M should almost be as somebody signed with Kanye West or Dre. Alright, like, okay, his name is attached to this. I should look out for this. I should give it a listen. That means you didn't come by with the bars or the vibes or wherever the fuck you're trying to go for. That's kind of on you. That's not Eminem's fault that your career or whatever the fuck y'all was doing with Slaughterhouse did not take off. And I remember, and I always thought that Slaughterhouse was pretty hard too. So I'm not sure what happened.
Right, dude.
I don't.
Got me through college and high school, son. Like, no college.
To say like, whoa, wait a minute, hold up. So yeah, that's just, I don't know, that's unfortunate.
It's just, there's a lot of gaps and holes in your story, and Eminem's contradicting a lot of them. So, for one, it's hard to tell who's right, but at the same time, it's like, well, one said some wild shit about being Eminem over the past couple of decades, the other one's still making, no, you're probably lying. At somewhere, it seems like you're either withholding information or not telling us the whole story. Well, that's the same thing. Withholding information is a straight up lying.
And Joe is an extremely passionate dude. If you need any example, please look at that interview he did with Lil Yachty, because that shit was hilarious. I don't know if anybody else saw that. But son, you've heard of it. Trust me, you've heard of it. You just don't remember it.
No, I haven't.
Okay, I'm gonna link you right after this.
Alright, I heard the one with Migos. I remember that one.
The Migos one didn't make any sense. I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't know what was being said. That's why I didn't make sense to me.
Huh?
I don't know what was being said. Right,
I would have said Mountain Tree. Like, what the fuck you just say? What about all bad? What, nigga? Anyway.
Bad mood? What? No, bad mood?
Anyway,
you need some water? We can get some water. You need some water for Migos.
It's funny because I can't remember a Joe Budden show. There are no records for this, so I can go back and see if he's rocking the crowd or not. I don't know if that nigga's ever been on tour before. I would imagine he has.
He definitely has music out there. I actually doubt it.
I'm doubting the fact that I'm doubting the fact that there's anybody know about it.
Oh, true. He was on the BET site. Not the one with Eminem, but he's on the one with Nicki.
And was it good? I'm gonna look this up as soon as the show.
Oh, that verse was actually pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Well, maybe Joe does have some talent, but you haven't proved it. Like, you can't.
Like, he said something, I'm gonna leave you wet, but it's not a dream. It was pretty hard. It was pretty fucking hard. I recommend it.
Maybe Joe don't need to be coming at the nigga who's in everybody's top 5. Like, it's like.
I would also say them.
Yeah, and stop being pussy. Stop being pussy, Joe. Son, Remy was just so straight up. Cause Joe is pussy, and he wants son. I love Remy, so. Anyway, son, that shit was so distracting. I'm sorry. Let's get this done. I'm pretty used to that.
What? It is really hard to focus because this little kid mood nigga is literally everywhere. This man's got limbs the size of the fucking map. It is so annoying to deal with this man.
Kid Boo the Bane in every single Dragon Ball. Anyway, guys, if you like what you listen to, please comment, subscribe, share. Big things are coming pretty soon. As I said before, I'm going to be buying pizza instead of this toaster that I'm on right now. So we can
Calculator.
actually do more things. Oh, son, those calculators back in high school used to be the shit, son.
Son, them shits was expensive, yo.
$80 back in the day.
I was like, hold up, nah, fuck that. Cause I was like, I remember asking my mom to buy me one, and she asked me how much it was. I asked the teacher, she said $80. I come back home, she's like, shit, you about to learn how to count with your fingers.
Right, son. Like all this for a fucking cosine button? Like, what the fuck is
Right?
this?
The graph you're never gonna use again.
Remember what the fuck I did with my calculator? Those shits were like extremely expensive. But you definitely need it for that dumbass math. Anyway, I got nothing. We talk about Eminem. He destroyed people. Yeah, I have no closing statements.
I have nothing as well. Kingdom Hearts 3.
Hey.
Yeah, we got a cover for that. We'll probably talk about that next week.
Close statements. I want Kefla. Fucking Android 17, even though he was the GOAT, much respect, but he's already in the game. Doesn't need to be in the game twice.
Nigga blow himself up.
Nigga blew himself up, survived, made a wish that brought everyone back, and prevented everything from being destroyed. Still the GOAT.
Right here. I'm talking about Boo's ending animation. He just like.
Oh, yeah, he kind of just destroyed everything, because, you know, he does that. But yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, well, guys, that was the IMO podcast. We are going to sign out from here. Yeah.
All right. Peace out, pimps.